Episode 18 begins on Universe 7's planet. At this point, there are only 6 invaders left. Gohan chases them through the skies until the group finally decides to stop running and they all land in the middle of a desert. Gohan also lands in the desert and faces the enemies. There were 4 men and 2 women. One of the enemies asks what he was thinking and if he didn't realize he was following 6 people. But Gohan replies that he can count very well. But even if there were 1,000, it wouldn't make any difference to him. One of the enemies says he must be crazy and asks the companion what his power level is. The other man measuring Gohan's power says that his power doesn't even show up on the tracker. Upon hearing this, the man who asked confirms that he's just another idiot and then asks his name, which he answers. Another man, after hearing Gohan's name, says the name of all of them. His name is Greylob and the others are Jakram, Kyolo, Hello, Isa, and Arakos. They are disciples of the great mage of the elements, the most powerful among all mages. After saying that, this man named Greylob says that he will be Gohan's opponent. But the Protector of Earth refuses. He says that for that fight to have any fun, they need to all go together. This angers Greylob, who says they are the most powerful soldiers in the Elite 16, and he's just an arrogant idiot. Meanwhile, at Kami-sama's temple, Piccolo uses his telepathy to communicate with Gohan. Piccolo says, "Gohan, are you listening to me?" Gohan replies, "Master Piccolo, what happened?" Piccolo informs, "Listen, Gohan, you're facing the last 6 invaders. All the other 10 have been defeated. I just found out that these guys came to this planet with the intention of collecting the energy of the strongest warriors and go to their hideout to free Zarat from his long slumber. In order for us to find out where these guys are hiding, I want you to use all your power and let them steal your energy." Gohan, reluctant about the plan, argues. Gohan says, "But Mr. Piccolo, isn't that dangerous? If this god wakes up, it could be the end of everything." But Piccolo explains, "From what we know about Zarat, he might be even stronger than the gods of destruction. So your energy, even being great, will not be nearly enough to wake this monster up. Don't worry." Hearing his master's words, Gohan agrees. The man named Jakram asks what Gohan is doing standing still. Obviously, he doesn't know that the Saiyan is mentally talking right now. After finishing the conversation with Piccolo, Gohan says to the enemies, "I just found out that all your friends were defeated." Very surprised, Greylob says, "Now that you mention it, I really can't feel the energy of any of them here on this planet anymore." Damn. The Saiyan also says, "I also heard that you came to this planet with a mission to collect the energy of the strongest, so I believe that if you come back with nothing, you'll end up getting hurt." Jakram asks what Gohan wants out of that conversation. Then the Earthling says, "Let's make a deal. I'll give you the energy you came for, and you'll never set foot on this planet again. What do you think?" But the man named Arakos says, "You idiot, your power is so low it doesn't even show up on my tracker. How do you intend to give us anything?" But Greylob interrupts his companion. Arakos, calm down. "Son Gohan, if you can give us that energy, I promise we will never set foot on this planet again. But how do you intend to do this?" Smiling, Gohan says, "I don't think you should put your trust in those trackers too much. The truth is, I am the strongest warrior present on this planet." This revelation shocks Arakos. "What? That's impossible." Gohan, as he prepares, says, "Just watch." Gohan accumulates his energy and transforms into a Super Saiyan. "This is my first transformation, the Super Saiyan. With it, my powers increase 50 times compared to my normal state." Arakos, impressed and frightened, says, "Amazing! With that power, he could defeat us in the blink of an eye." But Gohan continues, "Now I'm going to show you my second transformation. To be honest, this is the one I like the most." The entire planet Earth begins to shake with Gohan's great power increase. Greylob laughs and says, "So this bandit was hiding all the power. Arakos, what is this brat's power level?" Completely shocked, Arakos says, "This is amazing. This brat's power level is as great as the power of the 9 dominations." Jakram, impressed, says, "That's impossible. There shouldn't be any mortals that powerful in this world." After finishing the transformation, Gohan tells the invaders, "This is my second transformation, the Super Saiyan level 2. It's twice as powerful as the first transformation." Jakram, finally accepting the situation, smiles and says, "Impressive. In your normal form, you didn't show any power, but now, showing all your power, you managed to make me very impressed." But then Gohan explains, "No, this is not my most powerful form yet." Greylob, not believing, says, "Impossible. No mortal should have that level of power. How could you go beyond that?" The Earthling Saiyan says, "Just like that." And Gohan closes his eyes and reverts to his normal form. And then he uses his ultimate form. As enemies are shocked by that power, Arakos, surprisingly excited, says, "Yeah, if we take all that energy to Master Ordisu, he'll definitely give us a promotion." Gohan says, "Hurry up before I change my mind." Arakos pointed a strange artifact at Gohan and started draining him of all his energy. After a few seconds, Gohan loses his transformation and falls to his knees on the ground, panting heavily. Greylob says, "Listen, I don't know what you intend to do from now on, but if you go after our masters, I must warn you that you'd better be very careful. The great celestial mages have very powerful spells." Gohan asked why he was saying that, and Greylob replies that it was a way of saying thanks for sparing their lives and giving them all that energy. After dealing with 6 remaining invaders on Earth, Gohan went to the celestial platform to meet with his friends again and talk about the next step to deal with the threat of the 5 great celestial mages. Meanwhile, in a faraway place, the mage Odisu thought, "So, in this realm there are also mortals with that level of power? Interesting. I'm starting to believe that Zarat will wake up earlier than I thought. When that happens, the realm will be ours." Closing his eyes, concentrating on something, Odisu thought, "Who is the very powerful warrior in this universe? The most powerful? I think I found it." Frieza is very angry. He says, "Cooler, that idiot, he just waited for me to turn around for 2 seconds and disappeared like a worm." Frieza suddenly feels a presence, and he senses something very bad. Odisu realizes that Frieza has noticed his presence, and decides to approach. Frieza, very scared, thinks, "That feeling, it's like feeling own death countless times." Odisu finally reveals himself, surprised that Frieza senses his presence. Frieza confronts the enemy, arrogantly asking if he knows who he is. Odisu replies, "You are a mutated demon from the planet Winter. Your name is Frieza, and you're Cooler's younger brother and Cold's son. You call yourself the Emperor of the Universe, and you're currently the most powerful mortal in Universe 7. You also hold a great grudge against the Saiyans, particularly the current god of destruction of Universe 6, Goku. Am I right?" Frieza is very scared by all those very precise informations. Frieza says, "Who are you? What do you want with me?" Odisu replies, "I am Odisu. I'm as old as creation of everything. Currently, I lead a group called Celestial Mages. Soon all of you will die, but for now, I just need your energy, so you better behave yourself, Frieza boy." After stealing Frieza's energy, Odisu says, "Excellent. Now that I've dealt with the most powerful mortal in this universe, it's time to go back. It will be very interesting." Odisu, the leader of the Celestial Mages, defeats Frieza and collects all of his energy. But what the enemy didn't know is that Frieza is not the most powerful mortal in Universe 7. In the next episode of Dragon Ball Hakai, Vegeta's training, I want to be a god too.